Hel- Hello everyone, my name is Manish Yadav, and today I'm going to uh, share my insights about the dedicated freight corridor. Recently, just a few days ago, Western dedicated freight corridor has been announced to be completed by Government of India, and this is a landmark achievement for the logistical sector in India because dedicated freight corridor it represents a next step in India's journey towards the Viksit Bharat. So I will tell about how its need came into being and how it is improving more and more and what government has done this. So let me explain what dedicated freight corridor is. So first of all, as we see the freight trains and passenger trains move simultaneously in India. So to give a dedicated path, a track to the freight trains so that container can travel easily, this corridor is made. On this corridor, only freight trains travel, and this corridor has its own stations, unlike the stations which are located in the middle of the cities. These stations are located near highways. So let's move ahead. So why DFC was needed? So I will explain this thing, because this is the main crux of this story. We see, I told you that freight trains are on the same track as the passenger trains, hindering the passenger movement. And also, because of this thing, that if we have a longer trains of freight trains in many countries like USA, they are of many kilometers, 2 to 3 kilometers. So that is, if the freight trains of a 2 to 3 kilometers, that will lead to lot of hindrance for the passenger trains. And this also leads to another thing, that is the freight carrying capacity. While a train in the world mostly carries at least 20,000 tons, and while in India it carries only 5,000 tons. So that is a very huge difference of freight carrying capacity. So this makes a huge impact on the logistical cost that I will explain in the next slide. See, to make Indian goods sustainable in the world market, we must cut down the cost. We are fighting not against the China and US and European companies. We are fighting against Vietnam, okay, African countries. And these countries produce goods in very cheaper amount. Even some Vietnamese companies, they produce goods even in very much cheaper cost than Chinese companies. So this is another uh, thing for India, that we must cut down the cost. And logistics cost around 7 to 8% of GDP. 7 to 8% of GDP means out of $4 trillion, we are giving at least 280 billion dollars to just logistics. If you take if you know some mathematics, then you must calculate it very easily, that at least $300 billion are going just to logistics. So this is a very big problem. Then one more thing that is happening, that more transport if happens from roadways, then more fuel consumption, it increases the fuel consumption. It increases the fuel consumption. And when the fuel consumption increase, it leads to one another thing which we hate, that is pollution. So because more and more fuel will burn, the more pollution will increase. But a more recent problem, as we have seen, that is caused by the America Iran war, and that is the problem of fuel. We can't get so much fuel to run trucks. They need lot of diesel. On they also lead to pressure on rupee. Rupee is going very it is it is on a ramp, it is kept on a ramp, it is going down, 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 and down. And it is also reduced our forex reserves. And current our current account deficit is increasing, and I guarantee you see this time it will be used in the after the 2026, in 2027, when the economic survey will come. You will see the current account deficit will be used for India. And as I told you, more pollution. I'll move to my next point, and that is, uh, we'll talk a bit about its history. That is when it is approved in 2005 by UPA one government. It was planned by Vajpayee government in 2003, and it was approved in 2005. And but the problems at that time was land acquisition was slow, and progress hindered because of the lack of understanding between the uh, states and center. And there was a lot of politics going on, and there was Congress didn't have much have a strong majority government. And these kind of projects, let me tell you, required lot of state uh, center collaboration, because a land needs to be acquired. And I will tell you one more thing, one more instant of recent times when because of center state not being able to cooperate, the project has stalled. I will tell you about that thing later in the video. So at that time, the UPA was not that much powerful, and they were not able to do it at their time. So, so what happened in 2015 after NDA government came? They started the project, and it was made in two sections. The first one is Western DFC. Second one is Eastern DFC. So, talking about Western DFC, Western goes from Dadri in UP. Dadri is Noida, near Noida, while JNPT in Mumbai, it is a port. It is a port in Mumbai, the busiest port of India, as we all know, and its length is 1506 good 6 kilometer, and it passes through UP, Madhya Pradesh, and all Gujarat, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. And it is a bioduct. It is a very special thing about it. It is that is a bioduct. Bioduct means that recently we've seen the Delhi Dehradun Expressway, where that passes through jungles, and that is above the that highway does not do not hinder the movement of animals. So it is made in such a way. And so is this Western DFC. Western DFC, it is a viaduct where it is covered from all the sides, and animals can pass easily that thing. And you know that Western DFC has been of the Gujarat and Maharashtra, the economic powerhouse of India, and UP is the powerhouse of scale. And so both the things, both the states connected, this make it huge opportunity for India to in coming years. Talking about Eastern DFC, uh, starts from Sonewal in Punjab. Sonewal in Punjab, and it ends to at Sonnagar in Bihar. Here I will tell you two things. The first, its length is 1314 kilometer. You will know, and okay, first I will tell you first thing, that is about Punjab. That is related to Khalistan. What recently happened in the recent 2026 only, the from the time it was inaugurated, this eastern corridor has been attacked two times by KFC terrorists, Khalistan Commando Force, KCF, and those terrorists. They have tried to attack it two times. They have tried to put bombs. One was successful. A train's engine was damaged. The driver was injured. But another one, they tried it, but the while man was fitting that IED device, the IED device blasted, and man was killed there. So two incident has taken place, and this has become a critical problem in this particular thing meant uh, for the railways to provide security to this track, because this is important. Maybe loss of life will be less, but this will reduce the reliability of this track for the people. The second thing is the portion, as I talked earlier, that due to center-state relations, the eastern the corridor was not been able to not was not completed in UPA era. And while this is not also the same thing happened in NDA era, this thing portion from Sonnagar to Dankuni in West Bengal, it is left, it is not completed, because the Mamata government in West Bengal, they were not able to, they were not supporting this project. They were, so they have not cooperated with the central government in taking the land. So portion of 538 kilometer is left. This Dankuni is near, I think, Calcutta, and this is Calcutta port. So this is a very important thing, because center state relations determine how the critical infrastructure projects will go on. So, and this is a very important project for not only for Bengal but for Bihar, UP, and all the eastern states. Okay, so I will continue further. Three more corridor, namely east west corridor, then north south corridor, and next is east coast corridor. Here, east west corridor, it is from Dankuni, the where the eastern corridor will end, eastern DFC will end. Then this north south corridor, it ends in Vijayawada, and east coast corridor, it also ends on Vijayawada, same place. Okay, so three more corridors are planned. They are on the stage of approval. uh, so they are not of much interest towards it, but I will also mention one thing. These corridors, they have their own stations. Uh, they don't have to they stop their trains at the normal local station. No, they have their own station which are near highways, that allows the movement of the goods to the nearby cities. That is a very good thing for us. So the all and all these DFC, dedicated freight corridor, is very much important for India, because as we are supposed to be a manufacturing powerhouse, if we want to be manufacturing powerhouse, then we must understand that logistics is a very important thing. If we are making highway, yeah, that will decrease the logistic cost, but highways are not as same as railways provide mass movement, and that saves fuel, that saves cost. Railways, okay, so the cost efficiency, fuel efficiency, and this also saves the in this also reduces the pollution. So there are a lot of things combined together, which can which makes this corridor a very powerful tool. And well, let me tell you one more thing about this. These are critical to India's journey. That is, an I will explain one more thing. Like earlier, the few trains are being run like Rudransh train. This train carries a weight at least around 35,000 tons. That is the heaviest train in India, and it carries double decker containers. So we are also increasing the way we carry the way we carry the freight. So this is also interesting thing to see. And I will tell you one more interesting thing. This Rudans train has 9 engines, so they all work simultaneously to pull together, showing a spirit of collaboration and all. Yeah, and we, because 35 tons transported in one time, that is a massive achievement for India. And And it is, critical, because if we are to go ahead in the manufacturing sector, on the states like UP, Bihar, those have lot of population. They can't go on working in the other state in like migrant workers, and that can't happen. They have to grow, and for that they have to export. They must have a very good logistical transport network, and DFC is one more step towards it. It's a brilliant step of the government, and uh, I hope you like this thing. And if you like this video, then do like it and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.